Do you ever feel like the years are flying by, but nothing meaningful really changes? If you've ever wondered how to make 2025 the year you truly level up, keep watching, because this is about the 10 goals that can transform everything starting today. 2025 isn't just another year, it's a fresh canvas. Imagine looking back on it a year from now and realizing it was the turning point in your life. These 10 goals aren't about adding more to your plate, but about focusing on what truly matters. Whether it's building resilience, finding balance, or unlocking your potential, these goals are designed to guide you through the chaos and towards clarity. The biggest challenge most people face isn't a lack of ambition, it's a lack of direction. We get caught up in routines, distractions, and chasing things that don't bring long-term fulfillment. The result? Another year passes and we're still stuck in the same place, wondering where all that time went. 2025 doesn't have to be another wasted year. The key lies in setting goals that align with who you want to become. But not just any goals with purpose, depth, and intention. Let's break down the 10 goals that can help you live with clarity, purpose, and peace. Goal 1, cultivate a daily practice of gratitude. Gratitude isn't just a buzzword, it's a proven way to shift your mindset and transform your perspective on life. Think about this: how often do we focus on what's missing, what's wrong, or what's not going our way? It's almost automatic, isn't it? But what if instead you started each day by focusing on what's already good in your life? It's a simple practice, but its impact can be profound. Start your day with a notebook or even just a scrap of paper. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be monumental sometimes. It's the small things that carry the most meaning. Maybe it's the sound of birds chirping outside your window, the warmth of your morning coffee, or the fact that you woke up healthy and alive. By acknowledging these small blessings, you're training your mind to look for the good, even in the midst of challenges. The science backs this up. Studies show that practicing gratitude can rewire your brain, making you more optimistic and less prone to stress. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you're telling your brain that your life is abundant. And here's the best part: what you focus on expands. When you cultivate a mindset of gratitude, you'll start noticing even more things to be thankful for. But gratitude isn't just about feeling good, it's also about creating a sense of peace and stability. Life is full of ups and downs, and while you can't control everything that happens, you can control how you respond. Gratitude gives you a foundation to stand on, a reminder that no matter how chaotic things may seem, there is always something good to hold on to. Let's take it a step further. Don't just stop at writing down what you're grateful for feeling. Close your eyes and really sit with those feelings of appreciation. Picture the people, moments, or things you're thankful for, and let that warmth fill you up. This isn't just a mental exercise, it's a way to anchor yourself in the present moment. And when you're present, you're more likely to make thoughtful decisions and appreciate the journey you're on. Another way to amplify your gratitude practice is by sharing it. Tell someone you're grateful for them. It could be a simple text message or a heartfelt conversation. Not only does this strengthen your relationships, but it also spreads positivity. Gratitude is contagious. When you express it, you inspire others to do the same. You might be thinking, but what about the hard days? What about when nothing seems to be going right? That's exactly when gratitude matters most. On those days, it's not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about finding even the tiniest glimmer of light in the darkness. Maybe it's the kindness of a stranger, the support of a loved one, or simply the fact that you have the strength to keep going. Gratitude isn't about ignoring life's difficulties, it's about recognizing that even in the storm, there are moments of calm. Make this a daily habit, not just a once-in-a-while thing. Habits are powerful because they shape your identity. When you consistently practice gratitude, you're not just someone who occasionally feels thankful, you're a grateful person. And that identity will influence every aspect of your life, your relationships, your work, your health, and your overall sense of well-being. Here's a practical tip: tie your gratitude practice to something you already do every day. Maybe you write your 3 things while drinking your morning coffee or before you go to bed at night. Linking it to an existing routine makes it easier to stick with. And remember, consistency is key. Even on days when you don't feel like it, show up. Write something, anything. Over time, you'll notice the shift. Gratitude isn't just for you, it's for those around you too. When you're grateful, you radiate a positive energy that others can feel. It changes how you interact with the world. Instead of approaching life with a sense of entitlement or dissatisfaction, you come from a place of abundance and generosity. That shift in attitude can open doors you never even knew existed. Finally, think about the legacy you want to leave behind. When people look back on your life, wouldn't it be wonderful if they remembered you as someone who appreciated the little things, who made others feel valued, and who faced life's challenges with grace and gratitude? That legacy starts with the choices you make today. Goal 2, set clear financial milestones. Money isn't everything, but let's be honest, it's a crucial part of life. Financial chaos can be one of the biggest sources of stress, while financial clarity brings freedom and peace of mind. So what if 2025 was the year you finally took control of your finances? It's not as complicated as it seems. It just requires a plan, a commitment to follow through. Start by setting 3 specific financial goals. These goals should be clear, measurable, and realistic. For example, you might decide to save a certain amount by the end of the year, pay off a specific debt, or invest in something that will grow over time. The key is to know exactly what you're working towards. Vague goals like "I want to save more money" don't work because they lack direction. Instead, say, "I will save $5,000 by December 31st, 2025. Now you have a target. Once you've set your goals, break them down into smaller steps. Saving $5,000 in a year might sound overwhelming, but saving $417 a month, or about $14 a day, feels much more manageable. When you divide your goals into bite-sized pieces, you're less likely to feel intimidated and more likely to stay on track. Tracking your progress is another essential part of this process. At the end of each month, review your finances. How much did you save? Did you stick to your budget? What can you improve next month? Regular check-ins keep you accountable and give you a sense of accomplishment as you see your progress add up. Celebrate those small wins. They're stepping stones to your larger goals. Now let's talk about cutting expenses. Most of us have areas where we spend money unnecessarily. Maybe it's that subscription you forgot about, or those impulse purchases that add up over time. Take a hard look at your spending habits and identify where you can cut back. This isn't about deprivation, it's about aligning your spending with your priorities. When you say no to things that don't matter, you're saying yes to your bigger financial goals. On the flip side, think about ways to increase your income. Could you take on a side hustle, ask for a raise, or turn a hobby into a source of income? Even small increases can make a big difference when combined with disciplined saving and spending habits. Debt is another area to address. If you have debt, make it a priority to pay it off. Start with the highest interest debt first. This is often called the avalanche method, or if you need quick wins to stay motivated, pay off the smallest debts first, the snowball method. The important thing is to create a plan and stick to it. Every dollar you pay off is a step closer to financial freedom. Investing is the next step once you've built a solid foundation. If you're new to investing, start simple. Consider low-cost index funds or consult a financial advisor to help you navigate your options. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to grow thanks to compound interest. Think of it this way: every dollar you invest today is planting a seed for your future. Financial milestones aren't just about numbers, they're about the life you want to live. Do you dream of traveling, owning a home, or retiring comfortably? Whatever your vision, your financial goals are the roadmap to get there. And when you achieve those goals, the sense of accomplishment and freedom is unparalleled. Here's something to remember: your financial journey is unique to you. Don't compare your progress to others. Some people might be ahead of you, while others are just starting out. What matters is that you're moving forward. Focus on your path and celebrate your milestones, no matter how small they may seem. Finally, think long-term. Financial success isn't just about what you achieve in 2025. It's about setting yourself up for a lifetime of stability and freedom. The habits you build this year, like saving, budgeting, and investing, will serve you for decades to come. So start today. Your future self will thank you. 3, build a healthy morning routine. Have you ever noticed how the tone of your morning echoes throughout the rest of your day? Think about it for a moment. If you wake up late, rush to get ready, skip breakfast, and glance at your phone to find an avalanche of emails and notifications, what does that do to your mindset? You start the day feeling behind, overwhelmed, and reactive. But imagine the opposite, a morning that feels calm, intentional, and energizing. That's the kind of morning that doesn't just happen by chance. It's built by design. Let's explore the architecture of a morning that sets you up for success, not just once, but every single day. The first hour of your day is sacred. Treat it as the foundation upon which you build the rest of your day. A solid foundation holds everything together, while a shaky one leads to cracks. So what does a strong morning foundation look like? First, reclaim the first moments of your day for yourself. Before you reach for your phone, give yourself the gift of presence. Those 30 minutes before the world demands your attention are a treasure. They are yours, and you can choose how to spend them. By avoiding your phone, you set boundaries between your peace and the chaos of notifications. This single habit can make all the difference. When you start your day reactive, it's as if you've handed the reins of your emotions to someone else. When you start proactive, you're in control. Now, what should you do with that sacred time? Start with movement. Stretching, yoga, or a light workout wakes up your body and signals to your brain that it's time to shift gears. Movement stirs energy within you and creates momentum. Think of it as priming the pump. Once the energy flows, you're ready to take on the day. Next, focus on your mind. Meditation or mindfulness practices are powerful tools. Even 5 minutes of stillness can clear the mental clutter and create a space for clarity. If meditation isn't your thing, consider journaling. Write down your thoughts, your goals, or what you're grateful for. When you put pen to paper, you're not just recording your thoughts, you're shaping them. Gratitude journaling, for instance, rewires your brain to focus on the positive. It's a small act with a big impact. Reading is another cornerstone of a healthy morning routine. Not scrolling, but reading something that nourishes your mind. It could be a book that inspires you, teaches you, or challenges your perspective. When you read in the morning, you're feeding your brain quality inputs. Remember, what you consume shapes your thoughts, and your thoughts shape your reality. Choose wisely. A key element of a morning routine is consistency. Building a routine isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. Start small. If you're not used to waking up early or dedicating time to yourself, begin with 10 minutes. Gradually expand it as the habit takes root. The secret is to make it non-negotiable. You wouldn't skip brushing your teeth, would you? Treat your morning routine with the same level of commitment. One more thing, be kind to yourself. Some mornings will feel magical and others might feel mundane. That's okay. The goal isn't to create a perfect morning, it's to create a consistent one. Over time, those consistent mornings will compound, shaping your days, your weeks, and ultimately your life. A healthy morning routine is more than a habit, it's a gift you give yourself, so give it generously. 4, develop emotional resilience. Imagine a life without challenges. It sounds idyllic, doesn't it? But let's be honest, a life without challenges is a life without growth. Challenges are not the enemy. They are the teachers, the catalysts, and the opportunities for transformation. The real question isn't whether you will face challenges, but how you will respond when they come your way. This is where emotional resilience comes into play. Emotional resilience is your ability to adapt, recover, and grow in the face of adversity. It's not about avoiding difficulties, it's about facing them with strength and grace. Life is unpredictable. You can't control the waves, but you can learn to surf. And the first step to building emotional resilience is understanding your emotions. You see, emotions are like the weather. They come and go. Some days are sunny, others stormy. The key is not to fight the storm, but to learn how to navigate through it. One of the most effective tools for developing emotional resilience is mindfulness. Mindfulness teaches you to observe your emotions without judgment. When you're mindful, you create a space between the emotion and your response. That space is where your power lies. Instead of reacting impulsively, you can pause, reflect, and choose your response. This shift from reaction to response is transformative. It puts you back in the driver's seat of your life. Meditation is another practice that strengthens emotional resilience. When you meditate, you're not just sitting quietly, you're training your mind to find calm amidst chaos. It's like building a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger your ability to stay grounded becomes. And when life throws a curveball, you'll be ready to catch it with steady hands. Another pillar of emotional resilience is perspective. When challenges arise, it's easy to focus on what's wrong. But perspective shifts the narrative. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? Every challenge carries a lesson. Sometimes it's patience, sometimes courage, and sometimes it's the reminder that you're stronger than you think. By shifting your perspective, you transform obstacles into stepping stones. Self-awareness is also essential. Pay attention to your triggers and patterns. What situations tend to unsettle you? What thoughts magnify your stress? When you understand yourself, you can develop strategies to navigate those moments with greater ease. Journaling can help here too. Writing about your experiences and emotions helps you process them and uncover patterns you might not have noticed. Another key to emotional resilience is connection. You don't have to face life's challenges alone. Lean on your support system. Whether it's family, friends, or a mentor, having people you trust makes all the difference. Sometimes just sharing your feelings with someone who listens without judgment is enough to lighten the load. And remember, asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of wisdom. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially during tough times. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend. Replace criticism with encouragement. Instead of saying, I failed, say, I'm learning. Resilience doesn't mean you'll never stumble, it means you'll rise each time you do. And with each rise, you become stronger. Life will always have its ups and downs. Emotional resilience is what turns the downs into opportunities for growth. It's the skill that allows you to navigate the storms of life with grace, emerge stronger, and keep moving forward. So build it intentionally, practice mindfulness, cultivate perspective, and nurture your connections. When you do, you'll find that challenges no longer feel like barriers, but bridges to your next level of growth. Goal 5, strengthen one key relationship. Let's talk about the essence of life, the relationships we build. Life is not measured by the tasks we complete or the wealth we accumulate, but by the quality of our connections. Relationships are the heartbeat of life, the invisible threads that tie us to meaning and purpose. So here's the challenge: choose one key relationship and make it stronger this year. Just one. It could be your partner, your closest friend, a family member, or even someone you've lost touch with but value deeply. Now, why focus on one? Because meaningful relationships require intention and effort, and spreading yourself too thin might dilute your impact. When you focus on one relationship, you have the bandwidth to nurture it properly. Let's explore how you can do it. Start by reflecting on the relationship. Before you take action, ask yourself what makes this relationship important to you. Maybe it's the trust you've built, the laughter you share, or the sense of belonging they give you. Write it down. When you clarify the why, the how becomes easier. Think about the current state of your bond. Is it thriving, or does it feel distant? Is there unresolved tension or unspoken gratitude? Reflection is where you identify the starting point and map out the journey ahead. Communication is the bridge. Nothing strengthens a relationship more than communication. But not just surface level chatter, we're talking about meaningful conversations. Pick up the phone, send a heartfelt message, or better yet, meet in person. Share your thoughts, ask about theirs, and truly listen. Don't just hear, understand. Listening is an underrated art. It shows that you value their perspective and that they matter. Consistency matters too. Schedule regular check-ins weekly, bi-weekly, or whatever works for both of you. Make it a ritual, something they can rely on. Think of these interactions as watering the plant of relationship. Miss too many days and the plant wilts. Show them they matter. Words are powerful, but actions speak louder. Show your appreciation through small gestures. It could be as simple as remembering their favorite coffee order or planning an outing you know they'll enjoy. Acts of kindness, big or small, are like deposits in the emotional bank account of your relationship. The more you deposit, the richer it becomes. Remember, everyone feels loved in different ways. Some appreciate words, others value quality time, acts of service, or even physical touch. Identify their love language and express your care in a way that resonates most with them. Resolve conflicts with grace. No relationship is free of disagreements, but how you handle them can either build or break the connection. If there's unresolved tension, address it. Not with blame, but with understanding. Approach conversations with the goal of finding common ground, not proving a point. Apologize when you're wrong and forgive when they are. Holding grudges is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Let it go. Celebrate their wins. A true relationship thrives not just in hardships, but also in celebrations. Be their loudest cheerleader. Celebrate their victories, no matter how small. A promotion, a personal milestone, or even sticking to a new habit, they deserve your support. When you uplift someone, the bond between you grows stronger. Make time. In the busyness of life, time is the most valuable gift you can give. Prioritize moments with this person. Go for a walk, share a meal, or simply sit and talk without distractions. These moments are the threads that weave a stronger bond. Remember, when you invest time, you're not just giving hours, you're giving a part of yourself. Why it matters. Strengthening one key relationship this year isn't just about them, it's also about you. Deep connections bring deep joy. They remind us that we're not alone in this vast world. And when challenges arise, these bonds become the pillars that hold us steady. Take this goal seriously. Don't just think about it, act on it. At the end of the year, look back and see how this relationship has grown. You'll realize it wasn't just about improving one bond, it was about enriching your life. Goal 6, learn a new skill. There's something exhilarating about growth. It's a thrill that comes from stretching yourself, stepping into the unknown, and emerging on the other side with something new. Stagnation, on the other hand, is a slow erosion of the spirit. That's why this year, commit to learning a new skill. It could be anything, a new language, playing an instrument, or something related to your career. The specific skill matters less than the act of learning itself. Start where you are. First, decide what excites you. What have you always wanted to learn? Think about your passions, your curiosities, or even the demands of your goals. Maybe you've dreamed of playing the guitar, speaking French, or mastering public speaking. Choose something that aligns with your interests or aspirations. Next, assess your current level. Are you starting from scratch, or do you have some foundational knowledge? Knowing your starting point helps you set realistic expectations. Learning isn't a sprint, it's a journey. Be patient with yourself. Break it down. Big goals can feel overwhelming, so break them into smaller, manageable steps. For example, if you're learning a language, start with basic phrases and build from there. If it's a physical skill like swimming or yoga, focus on mastering one move at a time. Progress may seem slow, but small steps taken consistently lead to significant results. Create a routine. Consistency is the secret ingredient in mastering any skill. Dedicate a specific time each day or week to practice. Even 20 minutes daily can lead to remarkable progress over a year. The key is to make it a habit, something you do automatically without negotiating with yourself. Remember, the best time to start was yesterday. The next best time is now. Embrace the struggle. Learning something new isn't always easy. There will be moments of frustration, times when progress feels non-existent. But here's the truth: the struggle is part of the process. Each mistake, each failed attempt is a stepping stone to mastery. Don't fear failure, welcome it. It's a sign that you're trying, growing, and pushing beyond your comfort zone. Seek guidance. You don't have to do this alone. Find resources that can guide you: a mentor, course, a book, or even online tutorials. Learning from someone who's already walked the path can save you time and frustration. Plus, their experience can inspire you to keep going. Track your progress. One of the most satisfying parts of learning is seeing how far you've come. Keep a journal, take pictures, or record videos of your progress. These reminders will motivate you to continue when the journey feels tough. Celebrate milestones along the way, no matter how small. Apply what you learn. Knowledge or skill without application is like a seed left unplanted. Use what you're learning in real-life scenarios. If it's a language, practice with native speakers. If it's an instrument, play for friends. Application deepens understanding and solidifies learning. Why it matters. Learning a new skill isn't just about the skill itself, it's about who you become in the process. It builds discipline, resilience, and confidence. It sharpens your mind and keeps your spirit alive. And the best part? The joy of discovery never ends. Once you've mastered one skill, you'll find yourself hungry to learn another. So take up the challenge, choose a skill, commit to it, and embrace the journey. By the end of the year, you'll not only have a new ability, but also a renewed sense of purpose and growth. Goal 7, prioritize physical health. Let's talk about the foundation of everything you want to achieve: your physical health. Your body is the vehicle for your dreams. If it breaks down, every goal, every ambition, every plan falls apart. So this year, make a commitment, take care of your body like your future depends on it, because it does. The beauty of prioritizing health is that it doesn't require grand gestures or impossible routines. It's about consistency in small, sustainable changes that compound over time. Let's explore how you can make this goal a reality. Start where you are. Before you jump into action, assess your current state. How do you feel most days, energized or exhausted? Are you carrying extra weight or feeling weak? Do you often ignore your body's needs? Be honest with yourself. This is not about shame or judgment, it's about awareness. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. Now envision where you want to be. Maybe you want more stamina, better sleep, or to feel stronger and lighter. Define what better health looks like for you. Remember, it's not about achieving perfection. It's about progress. Commit to moving daily. Movement is life. Your body was designed to move, and when it does, incredible things happen. Your energy increases, your mood improves, and your mind becomes sharper. So here's the challenge: commit to moving daily, even if it's just for 20 minutes. This doesn't mean you need to hit the gym every day or run a marathon. Walking, dancing, yoga, or even stretching counts. Find activities you enjoy and you'll stick to them longer. The key is consistency. Think of movement as a daily ritual, like brushing your teeth. You don't skip it because it's essential. Nourish your body. What you put into your body determines how well it functions. Food isn't just fuel, it's information for your cells. It tells your body how to perform. If you give it junk, don't be surprised when you feel sluggish and unfocused. Focus on nourishing foods whole, unprocessed, and rich in nutrients. Incorporate more fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats into your meals, but don't overcomplicate it. Start small. Add a handful of greens to your plate, swap sugary drinks for water, or replace processed snacks with nuts or fruits. And hydration, it's non-negotiable. Your body is over 60% water, and even slight dehydration can drain your energy and focus. Make it a habit to drink plenty of water throughout the day. Keep a bottle nearby as a reminder. Rest and recovery. Health isn't just about what you do, it's also about what you don't do. Rest and recovery are as important as movement and nourishment. Without proper rest, your body can't repair, grow, or function at its best. Make sleep a priority. Create a nighttime routine that helps you unwind, dim the lights, put away screens, and relax. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. And don't forget to listen to your body. If it's tired, let it rest. Pushing through exhaustion only leads to burnout. Small changes, big results. Here's the secret to success: don't aim for drastic changes. Instead, focus on small, sustainable habits. Replace one unhealthy meal a day, take the stairs instead of the elevator, or spend 5 minutes stretching in the morning. These tiny changes may seem insignificant, but over time they lead to transformative results. Stay accountable. Accountability is your ally in this journey. Share your goals with a friend, join a fitness group, or track your progress in a journal. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Use setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, but consistency. Why it matters. When you prioritize your health, everything else in your life improves. You'll have more energy to chase your dreams, more resilience to handle challenges, and more joy in everyday moments. Your body isn't just a tool, it's your partner in life. Treat it with care, and it will reward you with strength and vitality. Goal 8, create a digital detox plan. We live in a world where the digital landscape consumes us. Notifications, endless scrolling, and the lure of likes and shares have woven their way into our daily lives. But here's the truth: while technology is a powerful tool, it's also a powerful distraction. If left unchecked, it can rob us of our focus, our peace, and our connections. This year, make it a goal to create a digital detox plan. Not to abandon technology, but to set boundaries that allow you to reclaim your time and attention. Let's dive into how you can do it. Recognize the problem. Before you make changes, take a step back and assess the role technology plays in your life. How much time do you spend on your phone or computer? Are you constantly checking notifications, even when you're with loved ones? Do you feel anxious when you're away from your devices? Be honest. Recognizing the problem isn't about guilt, it's about awareness. Technology isn't the enemy, but your relationship with it might need adjustment. Define your digital boundaries. The first step in a digital detox is to set clear boundaries. Decide when and where technology is allowed in your life. For example, establish phone-free hours, like during meals or before bedtime. Create no screen zones in your home, such as the dining table or bedroom. Limit social media use to specific times of the day. These boundaries aren't about deprivation, they're about intentionality. When you control your tech use, you regain control over your time and focus. Designate unplugged days. Take it a step further by designating one day a week or even a few hours to completely unplug. Use this time to connect with yourself, your loved ones, or nature. Go for a walk, read a book, or have a face-to-face conversation. These moments of disconnection are where real connection happens. Replace, don't remove. One reason people struggle with digital detoxes is that they focus on what they're giving up rather than what they're gaining. Instead of simply removing screens, replace that time with meaningful activities. Pick up a hobby, spend time outdoors, or engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Turn off notifications. Notifications are designed to grab your attention, often pulling you away from what matters most. Turn off non-essential alerts. You don't need to know about every like, comment, or email the moment it happens. Check your notifications on your schedule, not theirs. Be intentional with social media. Social media can be a valuable tool for connection, but it can also be a major source of distraction and comparison. Use it intentionally. Follow accounts that inspire and uplift you, and unfollow those that drain your energy or spark negativity. Set time limits to prevent endless scrolling. Reflect and adjust. As you implement your digital detox plan, take time to reflect on its impact. Are you feeling more present and focused? Are your relationships improving? Adjust your plan as needed to find the balance that works for you. Why it matters. Creating a digital detox plan isn't just about using technology less, it's about living more. It's about reclaiming your time, your focus, and your peace of mind. It's about being present for the people and moments that truly matter. So take control of your digital life. Set boundaries, unplug, and reconnect with what's real. At the end of the year, you'll find that by doing less online, you've gained so much more in life. Goal 9, give back. Let's talk about a principle that transcends time, culture, and circumstance giving. There's a truth that becomes clearer as you journey through life. Fulfillment isn't found in what you get, it's found in what you get. The more you contribute to others, the richer your own life becomes. Giving back isn't about waiting until you have excess time, money, or resources. It's about recognizing that even small acts of kindness can create a ripple effect far greater than you can imagine. This year, make it a goal to contribute to something larger than yourself. Understand why giving back matters. Why is giving so powerful? It's because it shifts your perspective. When you help others, you're reminded of your blessings and gain a deeper appreciation for what you have. Giving connects you to others, fostering a sense of community and shared purpose. It's an antidote to the isolation and self-centeredness that can creep into daily life. Moreover, contributing to others brings a profound sense of purpose. It reminds you that your existence matters not just to yourself, but to the world around you. And that's a feeling no amount of material success can replicate. Start where you are. Giving back doesn't require grand gestures. You don't need millions in the bank or hours of free time each week. Start small and start now. Look around your community. Is there a local shelter that needs volunteers? A neighbor who could use a helping hand? A child who could benefit from mentorship? Giving back begins with a willingness to see where you're needed. Your time is as valuable as your money. Sometimes your presence and attention mean more than any donation could. If you're short on resources, focus on what you can offer: your skills, your support, your encouragement. Choose a cause close to your heart. When you align your efforts with something you're passionate about, giving becomes a joy rather than an obligation. Maybe you care deeply about education, the environment, or animal welfare. Perhaps you've faced challenges in your life and want to help others navigate similar struggles. Find a cause that resonates with you. When your heart is in it, your contributions will have a greater impact, not just on others, but on yourself. Make it a habit. Like any worthwhile endeavor, giving back requires consistency. Don't let it be a one-time act or something you only do during the holiday season. Make it a regular part of your life. Set a schedule that works for you. Maybe you volunteer once a month, donate a portion of your income quarterly, or dedicate one evening a week to helping a friend or neighbor. Consistency turns giving into a lifestyle rather than a fleeting moment. Give without expecting anything in return. True giving isn't transactional. It's not about receiving recognition, praise, or favors in return. The joy of giving comes from knowing you've made a difference, however small. When you give without strings attached, you experience the purest form of generosity. And often the rewards come in ways you didn't anticipate: a deeper connection, a sense of purpose, or even personal growth. Involve others. Giving back isn't something you have to do alone. Involve your family, friends, or colleagues. When you share the act of giving, it amplifies the impact. Volunteer together, organize a fundraiser, or simply inspire others by sharing your experiences. Teaching the next generation about the value of giving is one of the greatest gifts you can offer. Show them through your actions that life isn't just about taking, it's about contributing. Reflect on the impact. As you give back, take time to reflect on the difference you're making, not just for others, but for yourself. Notice how your perspective shifts, how your heart feels fuller, and how your sense of purpose deepens. Remember, every act of kindness counts. You may not change the world overnight, but you can change someone's world today. And that's where true fulfillment begins. Goal 10, reflect and adjust regularly. Goals are powerful tools. They give direction, purpose, and structure to your life. But here's the thing: goals are only as effective as your commitment to them. And commitment requires something many people overlook: reflection. Reflection is where growth happens. It's where you pause, look back, and learn from your journey. It's where you adjust your course, fine-tune your approach, and ensure you're still heading in the right direction. This year, make it a habit to reflect and adjust regularly. Why reflection is essential. Life is dynamic, not static. What worked last month might not work this month. What seemed important at the start of the year might feel less relevant now. Without reflection, you risk staying stuck in outdated plans or chasing goals that no longer serve you. Reflection allows you to measure progress, identify challenges, and celebrate wins. It keeps you grounded, focused, and adaptable. It's not about dwelling on mistakes, but about learning from them. Schedule time to reflect. Set aside time at the end of each month, or even each week, to reflect. Treat it like an appointment with yourself. Find a quiet space, free from distractions, where you can think clearly. Ask yourself a few key questions. What did I accomplish this month? What challenges did I face, and how did I handle them? What could I have done differently? Are my goals still aligned with my values and priorities? Write down your thoughts. There's something powerful about putting your reflections on paper. It helps clarify your ideas and creates a record you can revisit. Celebrate progress. One mistake people make is focusing only on what's left to do. But progress, no matter how small, deserves recognition. Celebrating your wins, whether it's completing a project, overcoming a challenge, or simply staying consistent, builds momentum and keeps you motivated. Take a moment to acknowledge how far you've come. Gratitude for progress fuels the drive for more. Identify what's not working. Not every plan goes smoothly, and that's okay. Use reflection as an opportunity to identify what isn't working. Is there a habit you're struggling to maintain? A goal that feels overwhelming or irrelevant? Be honest with yourself. Adjusting your approach isn't failure, it's wisdom. Flexibility is the key to long-term success. Adjust your goals as needed. As you reflect, you may find that some goals need tweaking or even replacing. Life changes, and so do priorities. Don't be afraid to let go of goals that no longer align with your vision. Instead, focus on what matters most right now. Refined goals are more likely to lead to meaningful progress than sticking to a plan that no longer fits. Seek feedback. Sometimes an outside perspective can provide valuable insights. Share your reflections with a trusted friend, mentor, or coach. They might notice patterns or offer suggestions you hadn't considered. Feedback isn't about criticism, it's about growth. Welcome it with an open mind. Commit to the process. Reflection and adjustment aren't one-time tasks, they're ongoing processes. Make them a regular part of your routine. The more you practice, the better you'll become at navigating the complexities of life and achieving your goals. Why it matters. Goals aren't just about achieving results, they're about becoming the person who can achieve them. Reflection is the bridge between setting goals and realizing them. It's where you grow, learn, and adapt. This year, don't just set goals, commit to the process of reflection and adjustment. At the end of the year, you'll find that this habit has not only brought you closer to your goals, but also made you more resilient, focused, and self-aware. Here's the truth: you don't need to achieve all these goals perfectly. The magic lies in starting. Even one small change can create a ripple effect in your life. Imagine the compounded impact of 10 intentional changes. The person you'll become by the end of 2025 will thank you for starting today. 2025 is your chance to reset, refocus, and realign. These 10 goals aren't just tasks, they're invitations to step into a more intentional, fulfilled version of yourself. It's not about doing more, but about doing what matters.